A parade of colorful splendor of African flags in arch formation made way for members of the African Leadership Network arriving at the Sheraton Hotel in Addis Ababa to attend the second annual gathering. The meeting involved presentation on ideas to transform Africa through the network under the meeting theme, Powering Africa's Prosperity.
We've got incredible creativity. We have many new needs. We have old needs that simply need to be modernized and built on our traditions. But the real challenge is taking that opportunity and creating real value. And the biggest challenge in terms of creating the opportunity, creating the value, are the people issues that we face and the mindset issues that many of our entrepreneurs will have to overcome.
Agriculture is the next biggest thing for our continent. We have 1.3 billion people living in this continent. Over 30% of them live on less than $1 a day. If you look closely at sub-Saharan Africa, that figure is actually much higher. We also know that in Africa, the GDP is growing relatively steadily today, and those opportunities will continue to see them, but the big push will come from agricultural initiatives.
When we look at social value creation, we could think of it in three different ways. The one is how we manage our impacts, that as you do business, you do it in a way that is positive, that is a positive social contributor. And then thirdly, and I think most excitingly for us, you can actually be transformative.
Africa is painted very ugly, as if it has nothing to be celebrated. But look at you. You are Africa's best, and Africa is proud of you, and Africa needs to celebrate you. We want to tell the world that in the midst of all these, there are success stories in Africa and innovations. We believe the African Success Channel will be able to be accessible worldwide and reflect a new perception of Africa.
The inspiring presentations were interspersed with musical genres selected to challenge African leadership, but particularly give hope for the future. Equity Bank Group CEO Dr. James Mwangi was named the winner of the Inaugural Africa Leadership Network Award and cited for his leadership in bringing prosperity to Africa.
Over a relatively short period of time, our winner has transformed a reasonably small establishment into a massive company, one of the largest companies in East Africa. Currently has an asset base of $1.7 billion and a market capitalization of just over $1 billion. Serves 7 million people, many of whom are truly at the bottom of the pyramid, low-income earners.
In the citation for the award, ALN co-founder Fred Swanika said Dr. Mwangi was picked from a shortlist of very wealthy people considered.
Ladies and gentlemen, please help me to congratulate the inaugural winner of the African Leadership Network Prize, Dr. James Mwangi.
In his acceptance speech, Dr. Mwangi expressed appreciation, commending the African Leadership Network for its passion and commitment to see the African continent rise and take a position on the path towards prosperity.
With lots of humility, appreciate the recognition. This award to me means a lot. I've come to believe that if you are a leader, the greatest thing you can do is to contribute to the development of the next generation of leaders. And receiving this award, to me, marks a very humble contribution that the next generation after my generation means that in my humble contribution to the African continent, I've been able to inspire a few people who would then rise beyond the inspiration.
Congratulations once again to James Mwangi of Equity Bank Kenya. Reasons to celebrate.
In his presentation at the conference, Dr. Mwangi urged the new generation of leaders to focus on the agenda of poverty reduction and wealth creation.
The award resonates very well with the vision of equity, which is championing the cause of the social economic transformation of Africa. Equity, while it's a bank, it's more of a movement that seeks to see change in Africa. And consequently, everything about equity, whether it's the purpose, whether it's the vision, whether it's the mission, resonates with what these leaders stand for and what this award symbolize. It's a very humbling moment for me to be recognized by African leaders as the epitome of what an African leader should do. Not because I'm extraordinary, but because I started out among the African leaders because of surrounding myself with 6,000 gifted Africans in form of staff of Equity Bank. It's on their shoulders that I stand, and that by standing on their shoulders, I stand out in the African continent. So it's all about people. It's all about involving people. It's all about involving communities. It's all about leading by example.